Two undefeated teams, both top 6 in the state in their respective classes, with the schools less than 4 miles apart. To say today's game between Maine Endwell and Union Endicott was highly anticipated would be an understatement. Then the question is which team could live up to the hype. Luis Yaceta injured his foot in the first half. He would not return, but the Spartans sport a 14-0 lead in the second quarter. UE hoping to change that, though. Tigers down and fourth down inside the 10, but they're stuffed. Nick Sorrenti comes up with the tip interception, and it's 14-0 Emmy at the break. Let's go all the way to the fourth quarter now. The final frame. Spartans start to bust it open. Justin Jacoby filling those shoes of Yaceta. He scores from 13 yards out. It's 21-zip Spartans. Now later in the quarter, Jacoby, hit me baby one more time. His second score of the game, Emmy goes up 28-0. The final would be 28-7 with a fight ending the game early. UE going straight to the locker room, but in the end, Emmy gets the big win to cap off an undefeated season.
A couple plays, they made good individual plays which stopped us maybe at the line for a loss, but as a collective whole, I definitely think that everything we did, we just dominated from the opening play to the end play. So
we just came at it. We knew the type of game we had in front of us, and we just kept pounding the ball and took care of business.
For more from the Spartans, tune into 4th and Goal tomorrow night, where we'll be joined by Emmy in studio as they look towards the playoffs. Speaking of playoffs, Class D Harpersville, the Cinderella of the season, traveling to Union Springs. Already 6-0 Hornets, and they keep that motor running. Mason Dean, he's going untouched. 55 yards to the house, 12-0. His second touchdown of the day already. Later in the first, Gus Walker on the keeper, but he fumbles, and it's Dean. The recovery, and he's going the other way. Score stands, Mason Dean 18, Union Springs nothing. Dean having quite a day. 34-0 at the break, and let's go to the third. Wolves punting. Coaches yell poison. That usually means let it go, but Mason Dean says, hey, screw it. It was that kind of day for Dean. He takes it all the way to the house. 5th touchdown of the day. Harpersville cruises from there. 61-28 the final, and it's not quite midnight for this Cinderella story.
We're just keep writing history. It's awesome. My senior year. Keep going.
It's the school day, the signs, the passing the back from kids in the hall. That's something that's a little different for these guys, but I told them just to enjoy the moment.
Harpersville faces Groton in the Class D semifinal next weekend. Up to Sidney now. Warriors needing a win to secure a playoff spot. Green players on hand needing Newark Valley to beat Sidney. Nate McDonald for Sidney probably really wants to send Green home disappointed. Going all the way down to the 2-yard line, and that sets up this. Billy Kozak dives in for the score. The game score 6-0 Sidney. Next drive for the Warriors. Different way of getting to the end zone, but it's the same result. Patrick Vibber, he finds Mike Ward. Sidney goes on to win 28-14, secures the playoff spot, and knocks out Green in the process. Checking in with 2 other teams in that division, Forks hosting Whitney Point, and Forks eyeing a perfect regular season here. J.C. Sweeney rolling out to his left, and he's throwing it up for Nick Cannon. Where's Mariah when you need her to celebrate? Forks takes a 6-0 lead. Let's go to the second quarter now. Another long drive, this time capped by more of a traditional score for Forks. Ethan Cook weaving his way in for the score. 13-zip Blue Devils. Forks not done yet. Later in the second, Isaiah Zimmer, the ball carrier this time. Same result, it's another touchdown. Forks goes on for the 33-zip win. They'll be in the Class C semifinals starting next weekend. Now let's take the short drive to Shenango Valley. The Warriors hosting Ithaca, up 30-0 in the second half, looking to tack on more, but on 4th down, trouble with the option pitch. Evan Trebilcock can't recover. Ithaca can. Little Red take over. Both teams scoreless in the third, though, so in the fourth, Brian Pert in at quarterback, and he's marching in for 6 more. Pert's touchdown makes it 37-zip. The Little Red would add on a score with less than a minute to play, but it's too little, too late. CV going on to win 37-6. They'll host a playoff game next weekend.